Good morning, everyone. I'm Vaibhav here. I'm too a new immigrant like you. I came back here some say 8, 9 months back. So now I'm going to let you know that what we can do or what is to be done once you are here in Canada. So there are many things which you should know while coming to Canada. So we'll go it by one. I have made some writings as such. So I'll be sharing those with you. Means I'll be reading that for you. In case you do have any questions, our WhatsApp is going on. You may please ping me on WhatsApp. So I'll be looking at the WhatsApp and then I'll be talking to you. Should that be fine? Okay. Now, first of all, how many of you really do want to come to Canada? Because this is not an easy decision. Not an easy decision. You're out of your own hometown. You're out of your own country, whatever it might be. So coming from your own country to somewhere where you can't handle the pressure, you can't handle because you would not be getting the salary for the next 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, even a year. So that should be quite suffocating, quite frustrating for you. Be prepared for that. Also for as per the environment goes, as per the temperature variances go. In summertime, Toronto, every place in Canada is too good. The temperature varies between 25 to 30 degrees. But in winter, the temperature goes up from -20 to -30 degrees Celsius. So be used to that. So let's start with. Basically, all Canada is a matrix system. Have you seen the picture Matrix, movie Matrix? You have seen that. So basically, you all are Neos and Trinities. Basically, you can say me, I am Morpheus. And this system, Canada, is all matrix system, wherein you all come from somewhere else, whatever it is, it's all the truth. Nothing is morphed out, nothing is given or nothing is polished out. Everything is rough. You should be yourself, you should know what you are, and you should be in your interviews. The things, the resumes which we are used to, those resumes are not totally what they're accepted here. Your resumes are changed here. That will cover it up in the later part of our presentation. First of all, let us see the next point which we can discuss. Okay, what is that? The first thing. Okay, first of all, and the foremost thing, I'm nowhere master in getting the visas or anything for you. I'm just here to guide what you can do after the first hour, after the first week, after the first day, after the first month, after the first year you are here. I can just guide you in that regard. I will let you know, because what I just think that instead of you all suffering what I have suffered through, you can go through it also. You can know, okay, fine, this was what I have suffered, this is what I can go through. So, first of all, what should you do once you are reached here, means once you are in Canada? So, just hold on. Yeah. Just hold on. Yeah. First of all, for the first hour, okay, fine. Okay, fine. You're out of. Okay, you are in Canada. Welcome, bingo. What's next? For the first hour in landing. Okay, fine. First, make sure that you are getting your PR cards, PR papers. It is called as IMM 100. Those are quite good enough. See that the whatever address you are going to print in it, it's damn good enough. The addresses which are here are kind of, if suppose you are renting a home, it's kind of one. Your whatever the house name or whatever the lane number is. For me, it was 1 XYZ lane. Second, it is where you are. It might be Etobicoke, it might be Brampton, it might be Mississauga, it might be Markham. It can be anywhere downtown Toronto. As for Toronto is limited. And again the postal code is kind of M. Then again M is kind of three digits. It's not what we are used to back in other countries. It's kind of M9V --. So that's the basic thing which you should look upon. Fill that form perfectly, get those things corrected out, and see that all your passports are stamped good enough. The visas which are going to get stamped on your passports are cancelled out. They will just cancel it out, whatever the visa they have given on your passport. Just look into it, see that everything is good enough, and then leave the passport. If you have any problem, ask. You are in Canada. Everything you should remind, you should ask. Never presume anything that, okay, fine, after this is the procedure. If you don't know, ask. Never presume that, okay, fine, I know this, I know that. No. Absolutely not. Okay. Second, this is the first day. Okay, fine. Perhaps one of your friends, someone would be coming to pick you up. If not, okay, fine. We can arrange that also. Means basically, I can look into that. But of course, it's afterwards something we can look into. Make sure that someone is there to pick up you, or pay heavily for taxi. Taxi, the cab. Cab will take you minimum from cab starts from right from $13. Okay, so $13 multiply your currency. Bingo! First day only you are spending 1,000 Indian rupees. I'm Indian guy, so I'm letting you know that. Okay. After that, wherever you are going to land, make sure that whatever you are going to spend is perfectly valid for that. For here, as for now, means as for 2015, the basement apartment cost round about say minimum to $650 minimum to maximum of $800 to $900. $900 you can expect 2-bedroom hall kitchen basement apartment. 650, 700 is kind of a single bedroom hall kitchen having gas in it, means that electric stoves in it, fridge in it, included laundry once a week. You're not going to do your laundry daily. Laundry is done only after every Saturdays or every Sundays, not every day. So these are the basic tips. What after coming down to Canada? The next day. The next day you are going to go, hold on with that. First day, take a rest. And don't even think, okay, fine, I'm here now. What is? Nothing. Take rest. Make yourself comfortable, because again, having a travel of more than 26 hours and then getting back in Canada is quite heavy, because you'll be traveling the whole halfway round. So whatever is the current timings in your country, there might be a minimum difference of say 6 hours, 10 hours, 15 hours, 12 hours, or 20, more than 22 hours as far as we Indian goes. So the next day, if after you are in the first week or perhaps in the first week, what you are going to do? Get your SIN number. It's called social insurance number. Wherever you go to apply, if suppose you are landing on a PR, it's called as permanent residency. We all know that. If suppose you are in PR status, you would get that. It's never that you should be 10 months old or you should be 1 month old, or even if you are 1 day old, you landed yesterday, tomorrow, the next day you can go and have your SIN number, SIN number. I'll be sharing the links with you where you can find SIN number wherever you live. There are many places where you can go and have your SIN number. This is the foremost thing. Second foremost thing, get driving license as soon as possible, because getting a driving license makes you at least liable of getting some other jobs. It might not require in your profession that you should get a license, but it is foremostly most required that you should get your license. So how to get that license? I'll be sharing those links also with you. Don't worry about that. Okay. First and foremostly thing, again, while coming back from your home country, okay, you will find each and everything, your food, your spices, everything. You can get each and everything in Canada. But while coming here, everything you should spend is in dollars. So perhaps that sometimes sound rude. Okay, fine, I have to buy this. Okay, fine, I'm spending $. And one more thing, the prices here are in $1, $2, $3. It's not your local currency. It's 1 rupee, 2 rupee, or 3 rupees. Bear that in mind. You're spending $1 is you're spending around 50, 55 rupees. Make sure of that. So the quantum is not that big, but the quantity is too big for us. Got my point? Okay. So what you should bring? What should you bring while you're coming back? Spices, body soaps, washing soaps, couple of Maggies, noodles, ready-made noodles. Okay, initially you won't be having those. Initially, for the first 2 days, you would be not going to some atas that making for rotis and all those things. Then some snacks, innerwear, spoons, small spoons, big spoons, small utensils, big utensils. Also, I'll be sharing that list also with you. I'll do it on our group. No problem with that. I'll do that also. Then, what after doing with the first one to third one? Now, this is the most crucial thing. The first, while landing only, you should have your own house, rented apartment or rented basement apartment with you. And in the first month or in the first month, you should be able to get your medical cards. Your PR card should be there. It's a small plastic wallet size card, which is as good as your credit card. It comes along. It comes delivers to your wherever you have given the landed address. It comes at your address. Get your bank accounts, get your credit cards. Now, first of all, and the foremost thing, after getting here, it is for the first quarter when you are landing here. So how to find the basic job? I want to have a job. As for all the IT guys, you are in a very good position of at least you are able to get some good job. but that too, not directly. If suppose you are going to send your resumes, okay, fine, I am this and this, your whole 4 to 5 pages of resume, no one is ever going to get back to you. So you have to make Canadian style of resume. So what is that? That there are some examples, but again, there are some masters who work on this. Those are known as job search workshop takers. Job search workshop takers. Sorry for that. So there are many kind of organizations for that. The first and foremost thing is like micro skills, JVS. You can just write it down, because micro skills, everyone has their own website. There is Access Employment. There are many. I'll just share all those links also with you. After getting that, they will let you know how to prepare your resume as per Canadian style. And that resume is, believe me, my friends, it's only of 2 pages, not more than that. So what? You're reducing your 4 page resume to just 2-page resume. And another page is for your covering letter. Covering letters are not whatever we are used to. Covering letters should have some other things. That too, do you know why I'm saying that we'll cover up, or that there are, because right now you guys are in a phase of where you are going to get your visa. So once you are here, you should get, but make sure that you are strong enough by your head, by your heart, to bear whatever is coming shooting at you. Because the life is not that all easy. If you are thinking, okay, fine, I'll be here, I'll be getting that, I'll be buying a car in a couple of months, I'll be getting $3,000 of salary, $5,000 of salary, give me a break. It's not going to be like that. First 3 months you'll be searching, okay, fine, where shall I go? How is it? How is the transport system? What is TTC? What is my way? What is YRT transport? What is Go Train? You are going to find that. You are going to get known what the convergence is. Where shall I go? How shall I reach there safely? These are all things you are going to get after you are coming for 3 months. Okay? Make sure that you are going through all these things. Make sure that you are strong enough to sustain that. Make sure you are strong enough to sustain the winter in Canada. Because winter in Canada is very bad, as you may think even upon. Standing in temperature of 0 degrees without having a sweater, think about that. And standing in that in the temperature of -14, think about that. In winters, minimum temperature is -6, -7, -8, minimum temperatures. You have to spend some couple of $100 just to get the warmer clothes. Any warm clothes which you are going to bring back from your country are not going to work in Canada, because you need Canadian style warm clothes to keep yourself warm. Okay. Now, first of all, again we'll come back to our job search, because this is kind of the most important thing. Okay, fine, everything can be adjusted, everything we can do, but what about damn heck job? For that job, you should, as I said, you should first go, because here they call it as mentoring program. You need to have a mentor here, and you have to be a mentee. This is called a mentor and mentee relation. What is a mentor? It's kind of me. I am a mentor right now to all you guys. What I am telling you, how to live in Canada, what Canada really is. So I'm a kind of mentor to you. But for in your field, you should have a mentor. What is that mentor? The mentor might be a software developer, might be a quality tester, might be a DBA, might be anyone who is in your own field. What does he do? Nothing. He just guides you. Okay, fine. This is the job market scenario. This is this. And what is the most important thing? Never ever ask a job to a mentor, because mentor is to guide you through your job process, not to get you a job. Eventually he will or she will help you getting a job, but not directly, or just not going, okay fine, have my resume and give me a job. No, that's not going to work. This also would be taught to you once you are in a JW, job search, JSW, job search workshop program, carried out by Microskills, JVS and all those stuff. I'll let you know that also. So this is the thing. Make sure that you are there, you are strong enough. Again, I'm saying that only. Make sure that you are strong enough. Okay. Now let's move on to the next job. So, or is it fine? Or shall I just WhatsApp me? If suppose you want something else, that okay, fine, we need more elaborated points on this and this and this and this. I'm also having some more than 30-40 questions which have been made to me. Just hold on. I got something. Okay, no worries. Okay, fine. Let's start with our next point. Again, for job search, as I said, there are some free ones, which I said, as per your job search workshops and all those things go, your mentor goes, and there are some paid ones also. I'll speak to it, or perhaps I shouldn't, because I'm not much sure about those things. that whether they work or not. Even after 8 months, I'm much skeptical about that. We're skeptical about that. If suppose you think that I can, okay, fine, I'm having a number of contacts in there also, but they take minimum of $3,000, $2,500 to $3,000 from you. First year they take 25% of salary. The second year they take more than 20% of salary. I don't know whether it's legal, illegal or not. I just don't care. I just don't know about that. If you want, I'll just share those numbers also with you. It's absolutely not in my case. You want it, I can give that to you. But I'm nowhere concerned with that. I don't know whether it's genuine or it's not. It's up to you guys. I'll let you know that also. Okay. Then after that, after coming to Canada in first, again we are in the first quarter only. First quarter, go to YMCA. Please write it down. It's YMCA. Even if you Google it out on, okay, while Googling out, just go, if you're back in your own country, just press Google and control enter. Just press www.google.ca. You'll be at Canadian Google site and you'll be having optimized search results for that. Okay, go to YMCA. YMCA gives you some pamphlets, some handouts where they give you bridging processes. So now what's our bridging processes? It's a kind of bridge between your career skills and the career skills which are required here in Canada. So those are kind of bridging skills. Everyone here speaks about bridging because, you know, it's kind of making money, it's kind of training you to be more sure. There are many bridging colleges. Seneca College is there, Humber College is there, University of Toronto is there, University of Scarborough is there. There are many colleges who give you bridging programs here. Out of my experience, I think that University of Toronto, Seneca College, these are kind of good ones. Apart of those, stay away from apart of whatever I said. So I'll let you know that also. After going to YMCA, please have your CLB tests done. Those are CLB. CLB stands for Canadian Language Benchmarks. Just hold on. Yeah, and someone is asking, is the call started? Yeah, the call is already started for more than 10-15 minutes now. Okay. Take your CLB test, Canadian Language Benchmark Result Test. It's kind of IELTS. And it's very much similar to IELTS, but far much easier. CLB test results will give you, okay, fine, this is either a part of your IELTS, these will be the CLB test results. Again, you will combine these, and for getting that mentorship program, you need to have your CLB test results. So make sure you're going to get your CLB. It's free, nothing is costed, no one has right to get any money from you. It's totally free. I'll let you know those also. So again, now we're talking about mentor and mentorship program. Is it really important? Yes, my dear friends, it's very much important to get into mentorship program. Do you know why it is? Because that mentor guides you through your job process. That mentor lets you know, okay, fine, this is the job process, this is the job market, this is what you should get enough into. So please make sure that you are getting a mentor as soon as you land in Canada. Okay, I'll let you know whether that again it's kind of micro skills and all. I'm having done because I am too from micro skills. I know that. That's why I'm saying micro skills come in my mouth so often. Don't worry about that. Most important thingly, okay, fine. Again, you are in the first quarter. Oh, fine. It's 2 months, man. It's 60 days, and I'm out of job. I'm not able to have a job. Okay, fine. I'll drive somewhere. I'll get a labor job. I'll just go and join some Tim Hortons. Welcome to Canada. You're not even going to get a job in Tim Hortons, even if you're not having a reference. Here, everywhere, you should need a reference. You should. I'm not saying you must. You should have a reference. Okay, fine. If someone is coming and saying, okay, fine, I'm having reference. So, okay, I know you guys. Okay, fine. And if you come, okay, fine. That Weber, could you just let us know that how could we find a job? Then if suppose someone is, some of my friends here in Canada in Tim Hortons, I'll let. Hey, come on, man, I'm having one friend and he wants to join that Tim Hortons. So then only you are able to, or then only your resume will be forwarded, and then only there are chances that you might be hired in Tim Hortons. It's a referential market. Be sure that you are getting good scores, your scores in point of getting good contacts. Here everything is in contacts only. You should need to have good contacts, good references, and make sure while leaving India, make sure that your manager, your boss, whoever you say it as, perhaps your manager, you are having a good rapport with him. Because eventually when you are going to get a job, they do here a background reference check. they might mail back to your manager and ask, okay, fine, how is this XYZ person? Did he really work for you? How where is it? There are kind of say 10, 15 questionnaires for him, and that person should fill those questionnaires and then send back to your employer or the consultant, whoever you are working with. Okay, so make sure that you are having very good rapport with your manager. One more thing, don't even buy a car for first 3 months, because do you know, in back there in India, we buy a car and we pay insurance only for 1 year, and then again another for 1 year. Here you buy a car, you start paying insurance every 1 month, and how much that insurance is? It's $350 per month. That too for G license. If suppose you are having G1, G2 license, forget it. You are going to spend more than $400 per month. Round out to say $370, $380, $390, something like that. Okay, $390 plus minimum monthly EMI for that car would be $200. 350 or 400 plus 200, 600, 600 plus gas, petrol, whatever it is. How much? $50 more. You are spending $650. What is $650? Your basement apartment. Right. Got my point now? So no car for the first 3 months at least. Okay, fine. If you are coming with a job offer from India, welcome here. Bang on. Buy a car next month only. But if suppose you are coming blank and you are not having a job offer, please don't buy a car for at least 3 to 4 months, because you need to save. Build your credit report. Credit report is kind of everything. Here, even if you are having some, say, $50,000 in your account and your credit score is not more than 300 or 400 or 500, no one is ever going to give you a loan. Standard banks, I'm not talking about private lenders. Standard banks are not going to give you loan on that regard. So make sure you are building your repo here, means credit report here. It's very good here. So it's nothing more. Just if you are buying something, go punch in your credit card, pay the bill as per the required rules. If suppose you are to pay by 5th, make sure that you are paying that credit card bill by say 3rd, 2 or 3 days before to that. And that's it, nothing more. But make sure you are doing that. And it takes more than 4 to 5 months at least to build your report, basic report. That's enough. So let's start it again. So also, yeah, I was listening to LMAI, whatever, or LMO, it's labor market opinion. So believe me, my friends, no one is ever going to give you job offer here. As for in Canada, for software engineers, there are more than 100,000 people working here, and more than that much people only who need a job. So now think, if suppose 100,000 people are there, out of this, how many testers might be there? How many software developers might be there? How many DBAs would be there? Not many. So who is ever going to give you a job offer? No one. So forget that someone is going to give you a job offer. Provided, apart of that, you are bringing your job offer from your previous employer. Cognizant, Persistent, IBM, whatever. Okay? Am I making that clear? No one is ever going to give you that thing. Make sure that you are going to get everything after coming here. So it's a bit difficult getting something here. You have to struggle for that. If you're, again I'm saying, if you are having a job offer back there from your home country, too good. Come down, bang away the next day only. It's too good here. But if you're not having a job offer, wait. How much? Minimum 3 months, maximum 6 months, 1 year, whatever. For banking professionals, the wait period, I have met a couple of guys who are waiting for a good job in their own field, banking field, for more than 1.5 years. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just giving you the facts. I'm nowhere ever concerned, because even if you come here or even if you don't come here, you're not going to take my bread butter. It's your bread butter which you'd be taking. You're not going to, or it's so, oh, why are you coming here? You'll be taking my bread butter. Sorry, I'm nowhere concerned to that. But whatever I'm telling is the mere facts. I'm not letting you or not fearing you that, okay, fine, don't come here, please come here. But make sure you are coming well prepared. As for finances, if you're coming with your spouse and with 2 kids, make sure that at least you are going to spend $1,200 to $1,300 per month. That too in Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary, everywhere, Halifax, everywhere the rates are quite a bit same, and couple of $100 here and there. Means if suppose you are going to spend $1,100 here, something around, say you'd be spending $1,300 in Vancouver or $1,000 in Halifax, something like that. But apart of that, $1,100 is the benchmark, minimum benchmark of getting a 1-bedroom hall kitchen, basement apartment, living with your family. Because food costs around about minimum $200 for a family of 4. If you're coming with 2 plus 1, it's around about $150. If you're giving 2, $120, $100 to $120. Is it clear? That's the basic food cost. Residence cost minimum 650 to 700. Minimum. Internet is included in that. Minimum is that. Make sure that you are getting at least that. So at least you are carrying $1,100, $1,300 for 1 year. 1100 into 12, it comes to 122. So at least think that you should be here in Canada with at least $15,000. Is it clear? Make sure of that. And as per today's rate, whatever it comes out to be in India, something not more than 8 lakh rupees. So make sure that you are having 9 lakh rupees in your account. 1 lakh, it should be there back in Indian currency in your bank, and rest 8 lakh you should be converting here after coming here. Make sure that you are at least having 70,000 rupees always in your account, or say $1,200 in your account. Why? It should be safer side to get back to India or get back to your home country. You should be that much safe enough. Whatever point, if at any point you think, okay, fine, that's it, I can't handle it anymore, I should go back to my hometown. Okay, fine, you should have your going back money at that time. Is it fine? Let's move out. Yeah, these are kind of the most important point. Dreams versus facts. What we dreamed back, coming back to, believe me guys, I dreamt of coming to India when I was in standard 12, when I was 17 years old. Right now I'm 34 years old. I dreamt to come to India for to Canada for more than 18 years. So for me also, dreaming, it was not a dream. It was a calculated dream. I calculated how much it would be. Even if you all might be knowing some, say, 10 websites. I knew more than 100 websites of job search. How to come here, where to search. But still, I'm not settled. This is my 8th month and I'm still not settled in Canada. Make sure that you are well prepared for that. So those were the dreams and these are the facts. You are here in factual life. This is the fact. Make sure that you are good enough in facts. Let's go ahead. Then why choose Canada? Most importantly, if suppose this is that it's hard getting a job, but what about pension plan? What about your medical? Medication is totally free. No, I'm not talking about sneezing and flus. Oh, forget. And about the flus. The flus are pretty bad here. Once you get a flu, you are down for at least 7 to 8 days. It's damn bad flu. So come prepared for that also. For what? For if suppose you are having some major medication, you had an accident, you had some major illness, everything goes for free. You just have your medical card, go to the hospital near to it. The hospitals are very good here. Just go to that, just show your card and they right away admit you. Not right away, they admit you once you could dial 911 only. So it's a part of story. So they admit you, everything goes out for free. You're not even paying for single tablet. Everything is going so free. While coming out, you'll be totally tension free. So that's very good here. The retirement plans are very good. Even if you work as a private employee, as a government employee, or wherever you work, the government pays if not government pays you, every time if suppose you are earning $100, $10 are reduced as per your pension plan. So that you get it after the age of 65. The government pays back to you. You can withdraw it after the age of 60, but again, that's some other story. Basic is that you get your pension once you are retired. That's good enough. So what's now? How many news before coming search? Yeah, before coming search for everything. I'll be giving you some flyer links. There you give flyers as we get back in India also. Food store flyers that okay fine. This week we are getting this for cheap. Search for that. Search for jobs. Search for anything. There are some couple of websites. Workopolis, Indeed, then jobbank.gc.ca. That's a very good website. Go there, register yourself. Don't put your resumes. Your resumes are not at all going to get accepted. Those are kind of 4 to 5 pages resume. Okay? Don't ever do that. Just register yourself. Just put in some couple of lines about yourself and that's it. Just search for the job. And once you are getting a good job offer back there from India, then only try to come here. Okay. One more thing. There are 4 to 5 types of job conditions here in it. Full-time, part-time, full-time contract, part-time contract. There are weekend jobs. There are on-call jobs. 6 types of. What are on-call jobs? They call you, okay, fine, we need you for this. Though these are very, very, very rare. And these are kind of more labor jobs. They pay you for coming down. You come here, you work here. Just hold on. I got something. Please record the session. Okay, I'm going to record. I'm recording that session also. Don't worry about that. I'm recording that session. Okay. There are later. Okay, fine. What are the weekend jobs? They call you only on weekends, on Saturday, Sundays. So you go there, you work there, and that's it. They pay for you either by cash or by check. Don't accept cash payments because they are not going to bill your credit reports. Take pay stubs, take checks from them, and then deposit them in your account. So that would be good enough for you. Okay, have everyone know what really GDP or economy of Canada is? Try to search that. What real GDP is? What is the attrition rate in many employees? What is the unemployment rate? What is the employment rate? Here it is said that the employment rate is 7 to 8%. Okay, fine, but also have one more thing in mind. You would be also looking at the other thing of that 93% are getting hired. Out of 100, only 6 people are unemployed. 94 people are hired. Think about that also. Let's, yeah, just hold on. Sorry for that interruption. Okay, fine. Search more about the professional dress which you are going to wear, because the dressing sense here is totally different than what we are used to dress down in our own countries. So basically, it's kind of more three-piece kind of suit. You'll be wearing a suit, a good white shirt. Everything is neutral here. Nothing is biased. Nothing is right. Nothing is wrong. Everything is just okay. Go through that. Okay, the most and foremost software jobs which are very much in demand are testing, quality assurance, business analyst, and SAT. Have very bit less score for the DBMs, database managers. Very less scope. But apart of this, also there are developers. In which part of country? Vancouver, Calgary, Halifax, Toronto. These are the only 4 parts. Bit of Saskatchewan, a bit of, not more than that. But again, you can't live in Saskatchewan. Temperature always go minus 25 in winters. Not at all comfortable. Okay. As far as Vancouver, Calgary, okay, fine, you can live there. There is very strong Indian communities there. Sikh community is very strong there. In Toronto also, Sikh community is strong there. In Halifax, you won't find that many of multiculturalism. It's more of Canadians there. But it's okay. It's very beautiful place there to live. Very beautiful place. Again, the basic pay salaries which you can have in Ontario are very much apart of all those which you are going to have. In Edmonton, the basic salary is $10.26. While in Toronto, they paid $11 here. It's a difference of, it might sound, oh, it's just 0.75 cents. Come down, work here, and then you will know the value of 0.75 cents. So that's basic things. And as I discussed, I'll be recording this video and I'll be giving it to you. Don't worry about that. Apart of job search, I know there are many things. Even if I say that I'll be giving or I'll be helping you finding a job, it is going to be your interpersonal, apart of interpersonal skills. You have to have more soft skills in you rather than having hard skills. Because here in Canada, what are the questions they're going to ask you for an interview? First question would be, okay, fine, that HR guy or hiring manager is going to have your resume in front of him and he will be saying, okay, fine, Mr. XYZ, please introduce yourself. So what are you going to introduce yourself? It will be, oh, hi, my name is Vaibhav and I'm married, I'm having this, I'm having 2 kids, I'm having 5 kids, I'm having my parents back there at home. Oh, come on, man, give me a break. That's not what he's requiring from you. He requires that you say, okay, fine, I'm Vaibhav, I'm graduate engineer or in civil engineering, having more than 6 years, 8 years, 10 years of experience in blah, blah, blah field. I have done this, my major accomplishments, I've completed my project within time. I saved 10% of money, I saved 30% in schedule, and all those kind of things. It's kind of more professional. You are talking more about your profession. You're never going to talk anything about personal things. That you are having wife, no one cares. Why should I care whether you are having a wife or not? It doesn't care to me. So this is the basic thing which you should know. The more questions out of, if suppose there might be in an interview, if suppose, one more thing, if suppose the interview lasts for more than 30 to 35 minutes, there are chances that you are going to get hired. But if suppose that interview get back to you or within 10 minutes, forget it, say tata bye bye and come out of that interview. That's it, you're not going to get that job. Okay? I'm not speaking about call center and other interviews. I'm speaking about professional interviews. I had an interview which lasted for 55 minutes. Another story. Okay, fine. So that's it. So make sure that you are prepared. I'll be sending you those questions also. I'm having some 100 questions with me. Those all are soft skills questions. They are not ever near to your hard skills. But they expect here that you marry your soft skills and hard skills and then give an answer to that situation. It might be a question B. Where do you see after 5 years? Where do you see yourself after 5 years? And you should, I'll be going somewhere, I'll be doing that, no, you'll be working with this company, you'll be heading a team, you'll be a manager here or something like that. They expect an answer like this from you. So these are kind of more technical, non-technical, marrying of technical and non-technical, hard skills and soft skills, and then giving an interview. Because cracking an interview is because, one more thing. Do you know, even for a single job posting, these guys, means here in Canada, they get at least 300 resumes. At least 300 resumes. That's the minimum, the number of resumes they get. Sometimes they get 300 resumes in single day. The next day they come to 100, 75, 80. And the total number of resumes for a single job comes out to be 1,000. So they have standard filters, software filters that are made. So that software decides, okay, fine. If suppose the job posting says, we want quality assurance engineer having 5 years of experience. So if suppose in that resume, you don't write or you don't say software quality assurance engineer with 5 years of experience, you're not going to get that even a job offer. Means the basic, not job offer, basically interview letter also. That's it. So everything, first of all, the software screens you. That's why I said it's a matrix system. The software screens you, then you go for that interview. Got my point? Okay. Do you all know where all the software companies are located? Majorly, it's in the Golden Horseshoe, which you call it as, near to in Ontario only. It's Toronto, then all the GTA area. Search in Google for GTA, Greater Toronto Area, and you'll get to know about it. There are very good companies even in Vancouver, even in Calgary also, even in Halifax. There are some couple of good companies, but majorly all the companies are located around over. Even you can have some companies here also. For example, Google is in Waterloo Kitchener area, so you can even search for that also. BBM, the BlackBerry is also in Kitchener area, so you can find those companies. But again, all the software companies are limited to Vancouver, Calgary, Toronto area or GTA area, and Halifax. Very less are to Regina and Saskatoon. These two areas are very less likely. Even many of our friends who are back working here in Canada, they might say you that only. Anyways, whoever in India, sorry, in Canada, they want to correct me, please do so. That if suppose they think that I'm wrong somewhere, please do correct me. Because anyway, does everyone know that the real cultural shock is not just the clothes, because here in winter you will see everyone wearing short skirts, men would be in short pants. It's because in winter they are tend to wear more than 3 to 4 layers of clothes because of winter, and in summertime they just try to shed more clothes. So it's not that they want to be more vulgar or something like that. It's basically just because of the environment. Just try to enjoy that environment. So make sure that you are good enough to accept that cultural shock. To your kids, to your wife, you know what I mean to say. Go ahead. Okay, what is the price of houses here? Okay, after you get a job, you're working here for more than 3 years, so you'll be thinking, okay, fine, I need a house now. As for now, if suppose you are trying to buy a bungalow, a townhouse, a separated one, expect to get there over to $550,000. 5.5 here in Toronto. A downtown condo will cost you the same. A downtown bungalow, if you go, it's near to $1.2 million. How much? $1.2 million. $12 lakh. So make sure that you know where to buy. First of all, so it won't be possible. Even a condo in Etobicoke or in Markham area, it will be costing you to say minimum $150,000. So round out to 1 CR, Indian rupees. So make sure that you are managing your finances, making good enough, because here you need at least if you are trying to buy a condo, 5% of your down payment. Means if suppose the condo is for 200 grand, you should need at least 10,000 in your pocket. Okay, and if suppose you are trying to buy a house, forget it. It should be over $100,000. Well said. Okay. Now again we'll come down to job. First stop getting a job is through job search workshops, resume preparation, knowing what, when, why, where, and for whom to do your job search. whom is to you, but from why, where, how, all those things. Make sure that you know each and everything. For me, most important thing for me, it would be that make sure that you guys are going through that job search workshops. It's really important. Also, one more thing. There are many volunteer positions that can be available for you, such as the one if you do a 8 weeks course from ELT, they call it ELT from TDSB, Toronto District School Board, which personally I did it. And once you do that, they would give you a 6 week of unpaid placement in a company you say so. For example, it might be in TD Bank, it might be in whatever software companies they are. So it can be like that. But make sure that you go through that. The waiting period is more, means even if you register today, you'd be getting the next possible date within 4 months. So it's that difficult enough. But see that you go through that ELT program. The ELT program is also carried out by Peel region. There is a region called the Peel region. I'll let you know that also. It's far much easier getting through that course because in those 8 weeks, they would be teaching you how to speak, how to write English, how to speak. I'm not saying that you don't know how to write English. They would be teaching you how to write and speak Canadian English. It's most important that you should pre-register for ELT, TDSB, and for that field region also. It's necessary for that, but I'll share those links with you. So it would be whatever you can just do one thing because I'm speaking, I'm not able to write. You can just write that. Okay, fine. Whether you're going to share this, you're going to share that. So that just if suppose anything skips out, I'll just type it on WhatsApp and give it to you. That should be good enough. One more thing. There are not many etiquettes in Canada. For example, you cannot say, can you do that for me? It's never that. It's, could you please do that for me? It's never that. For opening a door, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you are opening that door to a lady, to a man, to an old man, to an old lady, whoever, to a child. If suppose you are entering the door first, hold the door, let the person behind you pass, and then you are going to release that door. It makes sense. You are in more Western culture, so make sure that you have those things. It's always, may I, could you, shall we, please, thank you, sorry. These are all the kind of words which you would be hammering on your ears at least hundreds of times in a single day. Could you do that? May I do this? Shall we do that? I think so that this should be done. I think so that this can be done. Okay? It's never that, okay, fine, you do that. Your manager would never come to you and say like that. It would be, I think so that Mr. XYZ, and yeah, it's not Mr. It's suppose my name is Vaibhav Mali. My manager would come and he would never say to me, Mr. Vaibhav, could you do that for me? It's never that. It's Mr. Mali. It's the Mr. and the last name, or it's Mr. Vaibhav Mali. It's the Mr. first and last name. It's never Mr. Vaibhav. That's Mr. and first name. Bear that in mind. It's first and last name. Mr. Mali, could you do that for me? That's it. That's the etiquette you are going to get followed. Make sure that you follow those also. How many of you really have a very good LinkedIn profile? If no, make sure that you all have a LinkedIn profile, a strong LinkedIn profile, because not many hiring managers go through your LinkedIn profile and they tend to find you on LinkedIn. So make sure that whatever resume is there, you're going to have each and everything reflected on your LinkedIn profile. Whatever your previous employment was, because your resume is not going to be more than 2 pages. So where are you going to land yourself in? LinkedIn. So make sure that you're having a very good professional photo. Post it. For me, you can see at my LinkedIn profile. It's a more casual photo. It's never that I'm holding a beer can in my hand and just posting that photo. Make sure you don't do that funny stuff. Make sure you do a good photo, and that's it. Have your LinkedIn profile done, perfectly fine for you. About your Facebook, make sure that whatever you like, whatever you post, whatever photos you have, either make them hide from getting a part of your friends, no one should see it, or either delete it. Because hiring managers sometimes also go through your Facebook profile, and if suppose they see, oh, Ross, what a photo, man, he is smoking weed, he's doing that. Okay, fine, forget that. Remove those photos or make them more private so that no one can look into those. Be more neutral. Don't be either too much negative, don't be either too much positive. Be neutral. As said, develop your hard skills as well as soft skills. In interview, try to blend your hard skills with soft skills. That would be sure enough for you to get through that interview process. Has anyone done volunteer work here, because back then in many countries we don't do volunteer work. But sometimes in Canada you should do some kind of volunteer work just to get Canadian experience. It's not that everyone wants that Canadian experience, but you should have that Canadian experience. And what are those Canadian experience? It's kind of how to get multicultural, because Canada is multicultural country. You can expect working with Chinese, you can expect working with Arabian, you can expect working with African people, you can expect working with American, you can expect working with South American, Venezuelan, many people. So make sure that you are comfortable working with all these people. So they just don't want, okay, fine. I can't have a person who cannot work comfortably with this kind of person. Everyone, because this is multicultural, you have to work with anyone. So that's the basic thing. Get your, as I said, I'll be giving you the links for driving license, health card, SIM cards, bank account, credit cards, credit reports, each and everything. Just make sure that you put everything on WhatsApp so that I can give links to those things. And foremost thing, slow down. As per you can see that still my talking speed is pretty fast, because you guys are all Indian and majorly from African continent. You can really know that you can understand me. But as if suppose you're Canadian, this speed is too much for them. So you should need to slow down a bit. So they would be giving you speech on that how to slow down, but make sure that you are slowed on your speech. It's kind of, okay, fine, please slow down so that we can understand you. So it should be that slow enough. So make sure that you go through that. It's a problem with me right now also, that I think to speed up, but okay, fine. As you all can understand me, it's okay for me. There are some pretty cheap stores in Toronto. As far as I live in Toronto, so I can guide you in those regards also. It's kind of Honested. Then we're in Honested. It's going to close in 2016, but it's a very good store. It's damn cheap store. Means you can find some t-shirts like this, some pretty good stuff for $1 only, $1, $2 or something like that. There are dollar stores also where you get not many things in $2, $1. You can go there, have the basic shopping done. And there is Canadian Tire. There is No Frills. There are many stores. I'll share those things also. I'll share you basically. I'll give you a flyer link where they post out all the flyers in the coming week, so that you know how many stores are there in Toronto. You can find that. I'll give you that to you. Apart of this, they take round out, say, minimum 35% of your taxes. Means if suppose you are earning $100, expect that at least $36 are going in tax. $37 are going in tax. The taxation is pretty heavy here. So make sure the amount of money, the cash coming in your hand would be pretty less. So make sure that you are managing all your finances pretty well here. If suppose you are buying a house, expect that at least 80% of your amount would be going in your insurance, EMIs, taxes and everything. Only 20%. So if suppose you are coming here with your wife, make sure that you know how to cook. Because while coming here, I didn't know how to cook. I came here, my wife taught me how to cook. Because my wife should also work. If suppose you are thinking of saving something, make sure that your wife also works. So once out of two, one salary is going into all the kharcha pani, what you will say, that everything goes out, and one salary is totally put apart. So make sure that two are working. In a single engine, you won't be able to save anything. In summertime, the ultraviolet radiations are pretty high here. So your skin will burn up. So make sure in summertime you wear full clothes like this one. And in winter, in winter you should be in layer and clothes only, because the winter is so bad here. But you cannot just go in short tees in summertime here. It's okay. Just go to the website, see what the ultraviolet index is, and just wear according to that. Okay. Out of you, I hope so that everyone is into softwares. Those who are not into softwares, please do that. You know something about PEng. It's called as professional engineer. And PMP also, project management professional by PMI. You all guys should know about this. You make sure that you know about this. Search internet on this. You need to have a PhD degree if you are not into software. It's not that software engineers don't require that. It's not that simple as the software guys don't care about it. So it's more limited to mechanical, civil, electrical, all those guys. They should have PEng and PMP degrees. Not PMP, basically PEng, because they are regulated professions. Get used to TTC, MyWay, Zoom, GoTrain and YRT if suppose you are in Toronto. Okay. Apart of that, if suppose you're in Vancouver, Calgary, just go there and just put in google.ca that regional transport or Vancouver transport or Calgary transport. You'll get to find some couple of links of the local municipal transport there. So just note what the cost is, how much you are going to pay for that. As for in Toronto, a TTC single token for one-way travel is $2.88. That token, it's a token small. You can buy that at any railway station. If suppose you need to put cash in that, it's $3. If suppose you are buying a monthly discount plan pass, it's $122.50. If suppose you are going to buy a single pass for that single month, it's going to be $133.75. And that's it. And if suppose you are coming down in Toronto, because many software companies are in Toronto, so chances are you might be coming in Toronto. So you need to know what Toronto is. It's kind of, as I said, it's GTA. It's Greater Toronto area. It's Mississauga, Brampton, Etobicoke, Markham, Scarborough, downtown Toronto. Then this is called a GTA. Just Google GTA and you will not get to know. Travel along. If suppose you are going, just put in Google and put no frills. And if suppose you are at no frills stores, just go to Google Earth and just have a street walk along it. So if suppose you are on street walk, you'll know, okay, fine, these are the roads, this is the kind of environment which I'm getting used to. So try to just hold on, something has come out. What's that? Is there any restriction on kids? Never. No one really cares about it. Suppose your kid is crying or not. No one really cares about it. But make sure that your kid doesn't cry in theaters and cinema halls and all those stuff. So no one really, there is nothing as such. Schooling is free for every child. Up till grade 10, it's totally free for every child. You just have to go and enroll your child in that. Everything is free, just you have to pay for a couple of books and everything else. That you once you come here, it's not that big deal. But the schooling is free. And I also got to know that whether I'm PMP, ITL, how is I get your PMP certification is very, very useful here. If suppose you are PMP, bingo, you are in a very good position. Come here, within 2 months, 3 months, you'll be able to get a good job. So it's not a big issue. That's why I said, if suppose you are a PMP and PH registered engineer, it's like a heaven here. But if suppose at least try to get PMP, at least know what Rita book is, what is PMBOAK is, so you'll be able to know, okay, fine, this is this and that is that. No one asked for that registration, but they say understanding of PM book would be an asset. This is the kind of line. Even if you go to indeed.ca, you'll be able to look into that. Just go to indeed.ca, just put PMP and just remove that search criteria and just hit search. You'll see in the right hand side corner, you'll be able to see number of job postings for PMP. Okay, just do that. It's a simple task. Okay, now let's go to some question and answers. I'm having some questions on my mail. So, very, very valid questions. Thanks for that question. A Canadian PR holder is not allowed to work in USA unless and until you're a Canadian citizen. For getting that citizenship, right now it takes 3 years. Right now the Bill C-24 is going to pass, which would require you to be here for 4 years. 4 years. So after waiting here for 4 years, you'll be getting Canadian citizenship, you'll be getting a Canadian passport, and after you get that Canadian passport, you'll be going to USA under NFTA, not in NAFTA, NAFTA, North American Free Trade, whatever it is. And once you go through, you don't require to have a visa. Just you should go through your immigration boundary, go to US, have a proper job offer valid in your hand. Just come down again and say, this is my job offer. I'm going to work there as a software engineer, hardware engineer, whatever it is, and that's it. They stamp on you, and from the next day, your work is liable to work in USA. But you should wait for 4 years. That's it. So anything more? So I'm having some couple of mails in which, just hold on, Scope of business analyst and senior quality assurance for the banking domain. What is the scope and tentative demand support position? The scope for business analyst and senior quality person is too good in banking position. Let him come here. that person would be getting a good job, but at least he should to wait for at least 3 months. It's never the case that you would be getting that job in within just landing here and the next day he would be starting working here. No, he should wait here for at least 3 months. Which are the best cities with respect to IT, demand supply scenario? As I said, Vancouver, Calgary, IT, Toronto and all those things. Province are better or general pool? As for me, it doesn't really matter because once you are in say Ontario, you can just say that I'm not getting a job in Ontario, so I'm just moving out to some other province. No one really cares about that. So whatever suits your demand, whatever suits your scenarios, it's very good for me or it's very good for you. I can't say much on that. Yes, you can pursue your education there. It's very much easy to pursue education because if suppose you are here on a student visa, you are going to get a fee of say at least $15,000, and if suppose you are on PR, the fee would be reduced to $10,000, $7,000, $8,000. So for Canadian citizen or the Canadian PR holder, the fee is very less, but for that for a student the fee is very high. How do you compare Canada versus Australia, demand supply IT for career wise between Canada versus Australia? Australia is nowhere near to Canada, and I'm damn sure about it. IT people are not at all paid very good in Australia because IT market is not at all strong in Australia. In Australia, warehouses, then mechanical engineers, software engineers, civil engineers, electrical engineers, these people are in demand, not other people. For IT, it's very much difficult to get in job here. Also, I would like to update you one more thing. As in Vancouver, Calgary, the number of jobs are 10, the number of applications are say 30, 1:3, roundabout. As in Toronto, the jobs are 1,000, but applications are 10,000. So you calculate where you can come. Okay. If any IT banking domain person reach Canada through express entry, how many months tentatively he has to search for a job? At least for 3 months. Make sure. And if suppose he gets a job in between that 1 or 2 months, please let me know from where he got it. I can guide other people from that also. For IT banking domain, which are the job websites? As I said, Indeed.ca, jobbank.gc.ca, workopolis.com, monster.ca. These are the websites which you can go through. So I hope so that I have answered one mail. I'm having one more. What's that? How long do you have? How long do you have there? Perhaps this person wants to. How long have I been here? It's more than 8 months. How is for your normal day in Canada? Normal day in Canada, I wake up at 5:30 in the morning and sleep at 11:30 in the morning. At least sometimes I sleep at 9 o'clock. It's another fun story, but at least you should work here for 10 to 12 hours because traveling takes 3 to 4 hours of mine and working 7 to 8 hours. So it's kind of regular routine schedule. So on Saturday, Sundays, we just go to the regular grocery shopping. And as for going to Niagara, it's more than 8 months. I have still not seen Niagara because I can't afford going there. Because Niagara Falls takes someone $24 coming and $30 going and $15 going and $15 coming. $60 for me and my wife. Okay, still I'm not able to afford that. I'll go, and right now it's winter time. It's no use going in winter to Niagara Falls. How are people? I have heard about many countries that they are generally against foreigners. How is the interaction with clients, co-workers, etc.? Here, no one really is Canadian. Everyone is an immigrant here. Either this would be their second generation, third generation, whatever it may be. But really, there are very less people who are Canadians. And who are really Canadians are known as Red Indians. Those are the people who are Aboriginal people who lived here for many centuries. But rest, whoever their colleagues are, everyone is an immigrant. Everyone is an immigrant. Make sure of that. Means be assured of that. If suppose you are working in an IT field, out of 100, 70 might be Indians, 20 might be Chinese, and 10 might be some other people. So it's the IT market is totally controlled by Indian people. Kind of, you can say that. Okay. How is job intensity? Is there a lot of pressure or is it kind of relaxed working? It's kind of very much relaxed. Only the thing is that, as I said previously, it's more kind of matrix system. The system runs you. You don't run the system. The system, this is the system, this is this, this is this. This is the system you should follow. These are the n number of forms you should fill. For even writing a single test case, you should require at least 10 to 15 mails from your manager. Then you can at least check or test one test case. Now you can know what I'm saying about. Details about monthly expenses in your city. Is it possible for you to save money regularly? Depends on how you spend. As for in last 8 to 9 months, I haven't been to a hotel or a restaurant a single time on my money. It's not at all possible to go on your own money in a restaurant, because a restaurant for my restaurant for two money, it would be taking near about $40 to $50. It's 2,500 Indian rupees. Think about it. So, and yes, you can save. As I said, that minimum monthly expenditure is minimum to $1,200, $1,300, $1,100. If suppose you are coming with your kids, take it to $1,300, $1,400. If you are coming with your wife, if you live in basement, it's near to $1,100, $1,200. Think about that, nothing more. Details about monthly. Do you have kids? Do they have any benefits? Yes, yes, yes. You have many benefits for kids. As for me, forget that's a personal issue. So never ask any personal in Canada. Personal issue. Do you have kids? Are you married? Nothing as such. You are never ever going to ask that. Am I making myself clear? You are never ever going to ask anyone, are you married? Are you having kids? It's taken as an offense. Make sure, and you can be sued for that. Make sure of that. How was it landing there? Did you have someone helping you, or was it just arranging to exit the airport and download? No. There was one of my friends who came here. While I landed here, there was one of my friends who came to pick me. He took me. I lived in his house for more than 15 days. Can you believe? For 15 days I lived in his house, and then I got my own house, non-basement apartment. Nothing more. Can you handle going out from country for visiting your family? Can you handle going out from the country for? Yeah, you can go and visit any of your family back there in your own home country. No one stops you from that. But only make sure that out of 4 years, out of 6 years, you are in Canada for 4 years, 1,496 days, if I'm not wrong. If suppose you're not going to get your PR, your citizenship. Citizenship needs that much of days. 4 years means 4 multiplied by 395, whatever that, 365, whatever that is, those number of days you should be here in Canada. Personally, physically available here. So then only you are going to get that. Then what? Make sure that you are coming in Canada in the month between February to October. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and not November, October. These 9 months only. Because for the next 3 months, it's kind of so winter, so chilly, so snowy. So perhaps your flight might get cancelled. No one would be there to collect you. The snow would be there. The temperature might be minus 20 degrees. So better prefer that you come in between these months, from February to October. So make sure that you come at those days. Carry all spice powders. You are permitted to carry 23 kgs plus 2 kgs here and there. And again with 2 hand luggages which you can carry with you. One on your shoulders and one in your hand. So make sure that you are bringing your laptop with you. It's the most important thing. Don't ever forget to bring your laptop here. Okay. Get a basic Nokia phone which has quadraband operation on it. Pentaband, 5, which can operate on 5 bands. Because as for in Toronto, for me, I'm having my Wind Mobile plan 35. Wind Mobile. Make sure that you search in Google on that, because this is the cheapest one you can have with. And also, if suppose you are getting a prepaid phone as we are used back in our own country, so getting a prepaid is kind of, you are also going to get charged for an incoming call also. That is for 15 cents. 10 rupees in the incoming also. So make sure that you get unlimited incoming and unlimited outgoing calls. So the plan starts from the $25 with taxation. It comes over $25. $28.25. So make sure that you get that. Coverage is also good. I'll share those links also with you. So now, as for now, so far so good. So let's see WhatsApp was ringing. Tangong. Let's see what's in. Professional. Cooper wants to Google Translate. So professional and technical. Web professional and technical certification has value in Canada. Yes. Which professional and technical certifications do you want to say? How expensive is having an autism child in Canada? I mean autism schools. Autism schools, they are called as special schools. You come here, search in Google, you'll get to know each and everything about that. It won't be good of me speaking something about that publicly. So I'll just ping you privately and I'll just let you know. What just survive with who take some part of job like coaching or anything in that. As for getting a coaching job, it's not that easy. Someone is saying just to survive, can we take some part-time job like coaching or anything in line to say. You can't just go and teach. I too try to do that in my own field, in civil field. No one welcomes you. So forget about that. Forget about that. You are going to do a job in a labor job only. Basically, they call it as labor or survival job, and you're going to do that only. Means I don't want to discourage you, but these are the kind of facts you should face. Someone is also TV anchor. No, nowhere TV anchor. Forget TV anchors. TV anchors are highly paid professions here. My wife wanted to know if she can pursue education. I have covered that also. How job openings for storage and VMware consultant? Too good. For storage consultants, you should start with as a supervisor. Mind it, here supervisor means who is your boss, immediate boss. For us, supervisor is something we supervise upon. So a person who is below your position, you can start with that. Also downgrade your skills. Means I'm not saying that downgrade your skills. I basically want to say, if suppose a posting says that we require an engineer with 4 years of experience, and perhaps you might be having 15 years of experience. Just saying your resume, you're having. I'm an engineer having 4+ years of experience. Does it make sense? That's better. It should make sense. As for if suppose you are coming with your mom, dad, okay fine, you won't be coming, but if suppose you are coming with your mom and dad and all those people, so your mom can perhaps start with her own small babysitting thing. Of course, it's not an unregistered babysitting, and she would be getting $3-4 per hour of doing babysitting for a single person. I know not many Gujarati people here. It's a community in India for those who are not from India. Those people do hear a lot of those things. How expensive having both husband and wife working? How is the daycare? Daycare facilities are funded by Government of Ontario and federal government also. So don't need to worry about that. NetApp, Microsoft Cloud, visualization and EMC. Oh, that's great. You're having some good certification. But again, search those certifications on internet, on indeed.ca, that what is NetApp, what Microsoft Cloud virtualization and EMC is. If suppose you're able to get some jobs, you're good enough. So anything more, or shall we hang up? I think so that this puts you in a very good position, perhaps. I think so. I don't know how much help I was of to you, but I think so that my blabbering around for this 1.5 hours should have to be some use to you, if I'm not wrong. Is it fine? Shall we hang up now? Okay, by the way, thank you very much for coming for this presentation. So perhaps I think so that it would have been of some use to you. Let's see so that if suppose you need anything, any help from me, you all have my mobile number and my email IDs. So yeah, go ahead. Someone has some question, so go ahead. I'm hanging around. Just make sure that you shoot out questions pretty fastly because I'm talking for the last 1.5 hours. Nothing more. I'm not used to speak that much. Also, you can do some basic jobs such as call center jobs where you get $11 per hour. So, but again, you have to speak and speak and speak. Yeah, a bit exhausted. A bit of exhausted because I'm not used to speak that much. And also for a civil guy, speaking and shouting is okay, but okay, whatever it is, no worries. But anyone has some question, please do put it on our WhatsApp group so that I can guide you in the same process. Thank you very much for sending me those flowers. No, you cannot say that Canada is in recession. Only getting a job in Canada is recession. Canada is not in recession. I know that dollar value is going down, but job hike not more than 3%. Believe me, my friends, job hike is not more than 3%. If suppose you're outstandingly standard, you get not more than 10 to 12%. 15% is, oh my God, we got a size of 10, 15%. That's it. Expect 5% to average. That's enough. Nothing more than that. Okay, that's it. In case you have any questions, just let me know on my WhatsApp. So we'll speak out there. Thank you very much. See you later, guys. And I'll be posting this video on YouTube, so you may view it anytime. and let's meet up again. If you need at all, if you think that anything more should be done, thanks. Do share the I'll share each and every. Good morning, everyone. I'm Vaibhav here. I'm too a new immigrant like you. I came back here some say 8, 9 months back. So now I'm going to let you know that what we can do or what is to be done.